Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys, boys and girls, welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. You know, it's that time of the week to have our little sit down and just converse about a few things. How has your week been? Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Yes, 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 yes. I said yes. The book, The Audacity of Woke. It's coming out in audio. It's been on audio books by the summer. Working on that right now. Again, how have you been? You critical thinking, questioning your why, questioning the how people. Those type of people that inspire me. Those are the type of people who motivate me. You are the type of people who I love. Common sense not so common in practice. We know that anymore. Welcome to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Optician. Hit the bell notifications. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like and share. Share the video. Comment. I'll comment back. I will. I'm not scared. How you doing? Hey, we got a little subject tonight. We're going to talk about a few things. Have you heard? Whoa, wait. Hold up. This is crazy. Now, you have to... This is crazy. What I'm about to... Have you heard? Let me go to it. There's some new data. I was reading about it. It's from the New York Times in today's news. It says new data links pandemic origins to raccoon dogs at the Wuhan market. So it came from China. Yeah, that's where. Let me hold on. Let me get this out. It came from China. That's what they said. So it came from China, and they eat all kinds of stuff. But anyway, they say this is by Benjamin Moeller. It was written Friday, March the 17th, 2020, 6:37 a.m. Central Time. And internet, I'm just going to read just a little bit, then we're going to move on. Because this, it caught my eye, By the way, the name of this, of our bill today is called, Yes, Acceptance is Necessary. But acceptance is necessary because when you accept it, you go to the core truth of it. And then you begin to rebuild. Let me read a little bit about this. New data links. Yeah. All right, let's go. An international team of virus experts says Thursday that they have found a genetic data from a market in Wuhan, China, linking the coronavirus with raccoon dogs for sale there. Adding evidence to the case that the worst pandemic in a century could have been ignited by an infected animal that was being dealt through the illegal wildlife trade. Oh, the key word is that illegal. Another key word is wildlife trade. They say that the genetic data was drawn from swabs taken from and in around the Wuhan seafood wholesale market starting in January 2020. Shortly after the Chinese authorities had shut down the market because of suspicions that it was linked to the outbreak of a new virus. And by then, the animals had been cleared out. But the researchers swabbed walls. They swabbed floors, metal cages, and carts, often used for transporting animal cages. The samples came back positive. Yeah, we knew that. The international research team found genetic material belonging to animals, including large amounts that were a match for a raccoon dog. 3 scientists involved in the analysis said. So anyway, they had a full report of it. They call raccoon dogs. Look it up. Look it up. What would they come out with next? What would be next? It's the weekend. let's get it started. The name of my bill today is the power of acceptance. You know, we threw with the raccoon dogs in Wuhan. Look that up. Tell me what you think about it. Who knows what they're gonna come with next? Oh, mercy. But anyway, let's go. Let's continue. Acceptance is very crucial. You know, we have to accept some things in our lives. We have to accept many things in our lives. We accept some things we didn't even realize we was accepting it. But we accepted. And we kept moving on with our life. And so this bill today is talking about the acceptance process and how to accept things and keep moving on. You know, you didn't think that here we are 3 years later into the aftermath of what was going on, that we still accepting things. I mean, look at the news. We still accepting things. So, yes, you have the right to accept it. You have the right to access it. You have the right to study it. You have the right to go through it and learn from it. But you have to learn how to accept things in your life. And some things that you accept, it's not going to add up. But you have to accept it. And you have to keep going. You have to keep going through it all, right? Through it all. Through it all. Let me get to the bill. I want you to know that I love you. And over the years, I too have accepted some things. You know, I too have learned some things in my past. I too have learned some things that I know that shouldn't even been happening, but it happened. I had to accept it. So when you accept it, whatever the information that you're accepting, you must accept it, but you must also go into it, study it, learn it, evolve from it. You just can't accept it and just hopefully and pray that everything's just going to magically be all right. In your core of accepting, you must learn from the acceptance. So when you accept it in this world that we live in today, because they're going to come at you with all kinds of things. They're going to come at you with all types of news. They're going to come at you with all types of things they want us, the American people, to accept. I think it's time for us to get off our damn asses and stop just accepting just anything that they tell us. It's time to get off our asses and time to step up to the plate with the acceptance and say, yeah, I accept it, but I learned from it. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's not just an easy task to do, but you have to do it. Yes, you're going to accept some things, but you have to move past it. Move past it, begin to learn and grow, evolve in your acceptance. Who would have thought that here we are in 2023 and we're still going through with the bullshit. They're still coming up with the fake news. They're still coming up with the fake, information, fake social media. It's fake. But we have accepted it. We have got tough skin, and we have just accepted it for what it is. Anything that people tell you, instead of researching it, you just accept it. You have to accept some things, but also must grow from your acceptance. And what I want you to know today is that, everybody is not going to be invited to the barbecue. There are going to be some people that we cannot accept. There that word go again. Acceptance. Listen, people. It is delusional. It's delusional to think that you can control everything. So it's better to know the limits. Everyone in their own way hopes to overthrow destiny, This quickness to command destiny is a source of pain and anxiety. And above all, we're looking for assurance for the future. Assurance for the future. We want a future that's predictable, reassuring. It's fair, however. We live in a world that's ever changing, where nothing is certain. And the best way to regain calmness within oneself and admit our powerlessness, the need to plan everything is a heavy burden, don't you think? Now, if we seek security, change becomes our enemy. Stop fighting does not mean giving up. So if you stop the fight, it don't mean that we have gave up. Accepting becomes our strength. In the face of an upset, unplanned event, ask yourself, can I? Can I? Can you? Can I? Can you do anything? Yes. Yes. So do it. No. Step back and welcome that upturn as a gift to move forward. We have to stop believing that we can anticipate and solve whatever life has in store for us. It's coming. The acceptance. Don't run into the past because you know it. Don't run away from the future, or don't run away into the future because you idolize it. The two solutions are the illusion of our power. I need you to stay firmly planted, firmly grounded, 10 toes down, 10 toes deep in the present, but taking one problem at a time and accepting things as they are. Everything is impermanent on earth. Solutions will be given. Wrong information and passions will make way for overstanding, understanding, interstanding. Shallow. The shadow, it will be illuminated. It's the way of the star, Monique Damsel. Damel. You see, acceptance. Acceptance is growth as well. Yes, we have went through some things here in this lifetime. Acceptance. Let me go a little bit deep in acceptance. Let me tell you a little bit about DNA. DNA absorbs light, and this is proven. Light is actually where the magic is, and the DNA lenses the light. The DNA lends the light. The DNA is an antenna for the light and draws light into itself just like a black hole. This clearly implies that light is extremely important to the processes of DNA. You see, acceptance. You must accept that light is conscious, light is alive, and light actually has genetic information stored within it. All of this, of course, is very imperative. Very important because the sun is emanating light with genetic information storage. And when the sun gives off different light, it has different biological effects on us. And it's happening right now. It's changing us. Have we accepted? From carbon to crystal, from crystal to light bodies, which we are. And at the very least, it strengthens your immune system. Acceptance. There will be all kinds of acceptance in your lifetime. Let me tell you something. Listen, you are not here to find love, nor to be greeted by happiness at every turn, nor to be showered with kindness, nor to be celebrated by all to forever remain a child. Acceptance. No. 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 You came here to create love out of war. Acceptance. Because when you create love out of war, this is when you have accepted who you are and what you're becoming. Your soul willingly left its blissful place. beyond all troubles to descend into a stifling frame of bone, blood, and flesh. Why? Why acceptance? Because only here can inner strength be forged by pain. Can wisdom be nurtured by failure? Can love be a reward of those who choose to give love, living on value energy? Your soul came here. Your soul, your spirit came here to struggle with the bitter things of life, acceptance, and squeeze out of them a serve of sweet inner joy. And there's no sweetness as succulent as bittersweet acceptance. So there's a river of love that runs as deep as the love forged through a battle of the heart. No strength as powerful as that wrestled from the hands of the enemy, though, and through stubborn, defiant resolve. No wisdom as the wisdom gained by stumbling in the darkness and standing up once again, stumbling and walking again and again and again. All that is good, all that has meaning, all is up to you and you alone. Rabbi Freeman. When you realize acceptance and to accept who you are, to evolve, you will realize that everything within this acceptance is connected. Everything is connected. Every moment of your life is deeply meaningful and plays a significant part in your journey. A lot of times we judge the moment because things don't go our way, but if you look at life backwards, you'll understand, you'll understand that those moments made you evolve. And through a shift in your consciousness, it brought a great shift in the consciousness of who you are. It accepted it. And whatever you're going through right now, accept it. Whatever you're going through right now would not make sense to your human mind. You will not comprehend. You will not understand the divine order of the universe through logic. But sooner or later, all the dots will connect and you will realize that everything was concerned all along. Everything was connected and accepted all along. So instead of judging the moment, learn to embrace every moment. You see, higher consciousness is all about trusting the divine order of the universe and seeing the deeper truth in every moment, to accept it when you see it. Trust can only come from a place of surrender, to capitulate. Surrender doesn't mean to let go of free will, right? It doesn't mean that you have to let go of free will. It simply means you let go of the things that are not under your control. Acceptance. Instead of flowing against the current of the river, you became the flow. And when a wild animal in the wilderness calls out to a warning, the others don't question the motive as their instincts are still intact. You see, listen, when a human tries to warn his kind, I just drop a bomb on what I'm about to say next. When a human tries to warn his kind, they laugh and they call him a conspiracy theorist. They call him conspiracy theorist because their instincts have been rendered useless. Beware of your instinct. Accept it. And also be beware of destination, addiction, a preoccupation with the idea that happiness is in the next place, the next job, or the next partner. And until you give up the idea that happiness is somewhere else, it will never, ever be where you are. Acceptance, people. Remember this. I'm closing. The appearance of things changes according to the emotions. And thus, we are magic and beauty in them. While the magic and beauty are really and have always been in ourselves. In ourselves. That's where the magic and beauty wherein lies and dwells and lives. Acceptance. If you made it this far in our Inspirational Minutes with David, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, let you know our channel's back on. Listen, I love you because I love you. And when you love you, it cycles. When you accept the love of you, you'll return and love me. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, let you know our channel is back on. The quick little rush in. Hope the week has been good for you and yours. And acceptance. Learn to accept, evolve, grow, and continue to accept, learn, grow, and teach it. Until next time, I love you. I love you, and peace. Peace.